online at basspro.com. Thank you for calling Bass Pro Shop. My name is Sam. How may I help you today?
Hey Sam, my name is Michael Mera, M-E-R-A, and I spoke with Sam, the floor manager at Bass Pro Boulevard in Leeds, Alabama. And I had an incident with a fishing department by the gentleman by the name of Ricky. And I was told that I need to call this number so that I can make a complaint.
Okay, I'm sorry you had an issue like that, and I'll be happy to get some information from you here. And I'm sorry, spell your last name again for me, Michael.
M-E-R-A.
Okay, thank you. Give me just a second. Give me 1 second here. Sorry about that. I'm just waiting on the computer. Let me back in a different section here. All right. Got to open up a different screen here. All right. Getting closer. Sorry for the delay. Our computer's a little slow this morning.
The Bass Pro Shops was the most packed I've seen in quite some time. That's unfortunate. You'd have a slow computer on one of the busiest times of the week, which would be the weekend.
Yeah, it just happens sometimes when they do updates. I apologize, sir. Okay, Mike, you were at a Bass Pro Shop, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and
it looks like 5000 Bass Pro Boulevard, Leeds, Alabama, 35094.
Okay.
And please call me Michael.
Okay, very good, sir. And was there a purchase involved?
Yes.
Your phone number, please. Okay, thank you. And Ricky worked in the fishing department?
Yes.
Okay. And did we get a last name?
I'm not sure. I spoke to Sam, on the floor manager. He would likely know more about that.
Okay. So you spoke to a store manager and they forwarded on to us?
Correct, because I was told that the IT or some type of administrative department is not available on Sundays at the store location, so they couldn't fabricate any type of administrative paperwork or documents for me to access because it's Sunday.
Okay. Okay, and what was the issue, Michael?
Yes, so the issue was I was in the fishing department. I can't really, basically around the headquarters, the little fishing kiosk where they do the reel and rod repairs and things of that nature under the glass and within the isolated island there. And I felt somebody grope my arm or right above my elbow, and they were holding it there. And it was Ricky. I turned around. I said, Ricky, you got to be careful doing that, because someone that has PTSD or something, you could have a sore jaw. And he started apologizing, but then he started to get into my face. He took it as a problem. So I gave him a warning that I didn't like what he did, and then he chose to escalate instead of de-escalate, which would be backing up and getting out of my personal space. It's called proxemics. It's well known within the community on how proxemics works, given the distance between persons. And he tried to tell me something about jiu-jitsu or something. And I said, I don't want to talk anymore. Thank you, I'm fine. And he acknowledged and walked away. And then when I went to another aisle, probably, 8, 9, 10 aisles, all of a sudden he pops up again and then wants to ask me how I'm doing. And I wasn't about that, because I've already explained to him, he seen that I was disturbed. I said I didn't want to talk to him. I asked for the manager. And I've never had any salesperson. I've been growing up in Bass Pro Shops. I'm 34 years old. Nobody's ever touched me like he touched me. No one's ever done anything like that in any other sales area, unless it was a doctor in a healthcare setting or whatever. But I'm not kosher with that. And I know that I've been targeted in other stores doing inappropriate things like this. And I wanted to make sure that I have documentation of the particular incident.
And you were in a different department when he confronted you again?
He confronted me in the same department, but it was aisles away from the incidents. It was at the distal portion of the fishing kiosk at this point.
Okay. And he inquired on how you were doing.
And he wanted to know how I was doing using presence. And that's how the abuse works. Just like in the military. Military folks, they use presence to harass or intimidate. It's the same thing.
Okay. You feel you were intimidated. He was intimidating you.
Exactly. That's exactly what he was doing. And the other thing is, he approached me when I was in the store. I had found a particular bait. And this particular bait I was really enthused about. And given my emotional state, I was probably the most jubilant and the most, happy, if you will, when I found this particular bait. And literally, I would argue a minute and a half later, this is when the incident occurred. And I've been targeted in this fashion before, where they're paying attention to my mental state, and then all of a sudden they just appear. And I'm not going to go into anything in my past, but I've got evidence on how accuracy and precision works with this type of interpersonal communication and using proxemics in this fashion. So this is why we're making documentation.
All right, and I have documented everything you have told me. I will file this on the complaint board, and corporate will look at it, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day, Michael. Thanks for calling Bass Pro Shop.
What was your name, sir?
My name is Sam, S-A-M.
What was your last name?
I can give you my customer number. It's 701-861-820.
701-861. 620. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Yep. Have a good day, sir. Bye-bye.
So, literally timing my emotional state and then coming and targeting me. So that's today. That's the Sunday. you know. I can't go anywhere without being, and the thing about it is I've told the police the next time someone touches me out of the ordinary like that, I'm going to use pepper spray. Lucky I didn't have my pepper spray. Someone tells you you need to be careful what you're doing, or I don't like that, clearly you need to understand. A rational individual would say, oh, okay, this person doesn't like that. I'm a little too close in his personal space. I should probably back up. Not this guy. This guy wants to get closer. Okay? He doesn't want to back up. All right? So even if I was trying to get him to back up and I step forward, that means I'm trying to get you to back up and get away. Same thing if you were talking to any other animal or any other species, because we are mammals. Okay? If a dog doesn't like what you're doing and you're close in his personal space, Dachshunds, they'll do this with their head. A German Shepherd, he might raise his upper grill. A Doberman might snarl. And then an untamed dog might simply bark and get in your face. That means you back away. A rattlesnake shakes his tail. Now, I did it direct and transparent. This guy doesn't seem to understand that. Who's the crazy one? Me or him?